What's up, guys? Brian Ellwood. Today's piece is all going to be about sales. Sales is one of the biggest things that coaches run from when they wanted to get into the game. They are terrified of asking for money, or they feel pushy or slimy or like a snake oil salesman when they're selling their products and services. And I want to talk about that today because there's a couple of things that could be causing this for you. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Brian Ellwood, and what I do is I help people start online coaching businesses. And prior to that, for the last 5 years, I've coached people on how to invest in rental properties. That's my background. And when I got into the real estate coaching space, after I tried all the stupid stuff like low ticket and webinars to courses and all these things that you're not supposed to start with, and I finally stumbled upon the model that allowed me to hit 20K months in this business, I was on the phone, with a lot of people and doing sales conversations with people, right? Or sales calls. And so obviously you have to do that to actually make money. It's one of the reasons most coaches are making little to no money. But I didn't like it. I didn't like sales and I avoided it. I always tried to kind of dodge those calls and almost self-sabotaged my business because I just either wouldn't book many calls, I wouldn't propose many calls, or I wouldn't push very hard. I would just teach too much on the sales calls. And what I tried to do ultimately to fix that was hire a sales guy to do it for me. I figured that if I hired a sales guy that they would be able to take that away from me and I could just focus on coaching. Everything would be great. As it turns out, that didn't work either because I sucked at sales, and so there's no way I could teach that guy how to be great at sales because the leaders, everything trickles down from them. And so we were kind of stuck, right? And what I learned for me, well, there was a couple things. One is he and I, my sales guy and I, dove into every sales book. We read Spin Selling. We read Never Split the Difference, all the best sales books. We bought the sales mentor training that Traffic and Funnels put on. Then we ended up joining their client kit and their mastermind and gone through their whole funnel, right, to their back end. And we learned a whole different way of approaching sales, right? We learned what is called the consultative approach to sales, is what I call it at least, which is what works in modern day. Okay, like there is no more boiler room, tape the phone to your hand and use these slick one-liners and try to get people to buy stuff. That just pushes people away. What people want today is transparency and authenticity, right? So what works now is getting on the phone and being an advisor to people and advising them to make the best possible decision for them versus trying these outdated sales techniques that you probably don't feel good and authentic about because they're shady. And so you're just avoiding sales because you're doing it wrong. Okay, that was the first reason that we were avoiding sales and we were doing it wrong. And the first reason that I hated it and tried to outsource it and all that. Okay, once I learned consultative sales, I was 50% of the way to solving my problem. Okay. But there was still another 50% to go. And for me, what I discovered is the other 50% was me not serving the right avatar, not solving the right problem. Okay. So I'd been coaching real estate for years. I was just burned out on it. And I was more excited about working with entrepreneurs and coaches and helping to solve the problem of coaching businesses, right? That's where all my personal attention was going every day. Those were the podcasts and stuff I listened to when I'd go on a walk. That's what I love to learn about and solve for me. And so I realized I needed to be turning around and sharing what I knew with other people, and that should be my new niche, okay? And once I did that, that really fixed the problem of like, quote unquote, hating sales or resisting sales, because now I truly have a ton of belief and conviction and excitement for my product, and I know it works for people. So when I get on the phone, I'm just like, dude, you gonna do this or not? Like, I can't believe you're gonna delay your dreams. I can't believe you're gonna procrastinate. I don't like push people too hard or offend anybody, right? But I'm also not bashful about asking someone to enroll in my program. It's like if you had the cure to cancer and you knew you could cure cancer and it costs $10,000 or something, and you were talking to somebody who had cancer and you told them, first of all, you need to tell them you have the cure, otherwise it would be like the wrong thing to do. And then if they say, I need to think about it instead of paying you, you'd be like, what? Like, what do you mean? You know, why would you think about curing your cancer when I have the solution for you? You'd be willing to push back in the right way, right? I know that what we do isn't actually curing cancer, right? But it's an extreme example to drive home the point that you need to be coming from a place of confidence and conviction. You need to have fallen in love with your product and fallen in love with your prospect, more importantly. Those, I think, are the biggest pieces to loving what you do and to not hating sales and feeling, a little sick when you get on a sales call, which is totally the wrong energy to come at it with. And that's like the big piece. The other piece is learning the consultative sales approach, okay? You get those two things right, sales is not going to suck anymore. You're going to do fine. If you guys want some help doing this, what I want you guys to do is send me a message on Facebook. Just go to Messenger, send me a message on Facebook, and with the word ready. If you're ready to learn how to love sales because you fixed your business and how to take that coaching business to 6 figures because you're in alignment with what you want to be doing, what feels right for you, what's most authentic to you. There's so much power to being in alignment. So what I want you to do is go to Facebook, message me with the word ready, and let's have a chat. I'll help you scale your business. Hope this video has been helpful for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Peace.